Hey, it's Jo Martin here. I'm the founder of One of Many, and I've just been outside in the garden this afternoon enjoying a spot of sunshine and nourishing my lover and mother power types. What are your lover and mother power types, I hear you ask? Well, one of the things we have here at One of Many is something called our Women's Power Type Profiling Test. And it helps you to understand what your natural strengths and advantages are as a woman. There are 5 women's power types. Let me tell you what they are. There's the Warrioress. She's the fighter for injustice. She's very athletic and flexible in both her thinking and her physiology, very youthful and energetic. Think Amazonian, the Amazonian warrioress kind of energy. Then there's the lover power type. Now, lover is very much the center of our sensuality and our sexuality, but she's also the center of self-care and looking after oneself. She loves emotions of every ilk, good and bad, she didn't mind. Our mother power type, and you don't have to be a biological mother to have a strong mother power type, but mother power type is the one which is unconditionally loving and unconditionally accepting, very connected to the earth and to nature. There's the queen power type, who is serene and certain of her place in the world, decisive, visionary, holds the energy for her realm. And there's sorceress. And sorceress, some people kind of get worried about the name. It's not about witchiness or anything like that, unless that is your connection to spirit. No judgment here. But it's about that part of you that connects to source, whatever you call that. God, goddess, nature, the universe, Allah, Sarasvati. It doesn't matter what you call it. It's your connection to the divine. And each of us has power types that we are stronger in and that come more naturally to us. And they provide the series of attitudes, behaviors, beliefs, and values that come naturally to us. And then we have those which are less natural, that we have less access to. And what we discover is that some of the challenges in our lives can come from those which are lesser expressed. Now, my primary power types, my top 2 are Queen and Sorceress. So I'm really great at holding the vision, and I'm very connected to source and coming from that place, which sometimes means I am not grounded. And sometimes it means I get out of my body, because lover and mother for me are a little lower down the scale. So I consciously do things like this. I spend a lot of time in nature, because walks in nature or just sitting out in the garden with a cuppa help me to get grounded. And that groundedness helps me to nourish my mother power type. Also, being in nature for me is a very sensual experience. The smells, the sounds of the birds, the feeling of the warmth of the sun on my face. It's a really sensual experience. It activates the senses, and that's awesome for lover power type. So this is one of the things that we talk about here at One of Many. These power types are not just personality types, if you like. In fact, they're not personality types. They also have input into how we lead, into how we are with our children and with our partners. They impact all areas of our lives and how we show up. And they're not rigorous and stuck. So it's more a kind of an assessment of how much access do you have to these various keys on the piano, if you like. Most of us just have one, queen, 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 or mother, 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 mother. But when we can broaden and start to access and nourish all of them in our lives, we can have much more harmony, and we can draw on the strengths of all of them, which means we can have a bigger impact and be more replenished along the way. So I'm interested for you. Do any of these resonate? Do you kind of get a sense that you might be a little bit more warrioress, a little bit more lover, a little bit more mother, a little bit more queen, a little bit more sorceress? Which one kind of resonates for you? I'm interested to hear in your comments. And if this is interesting for you and you want to find out more, hit the like button, share it with a friend, and we'll keep in touch.